Monday. What's up?
Baby Joker. Come here, look.
Baby Joker?
From Friday.
Yeah, it's recording.
Turn that off for a minute. We gotta restart this.
You need a damn sippy cup. I mean, you get points for like
I found you $1.
the Western Tennessee sippy cup. Like that's pretty cool.
That's
when you're drinking your coffee out of a mason jar and a straw, impressive. I'll give you points for that. It makes me happy for you.
it's like a cappuccino.
What? How would it?
Because it's kind of got one popsicle more than coffee.
Warm popsicle.
Yeah.
You got so much sugar in there.
I got creamer and your flavored creamer and stuff in here.
You use whole milk.
How many popsicles could you literally have? I mean, it would take 40 or 50 to make a can of soda, so really you could have several a night.
That's true.
Uh,
Did you hear about those? Well, I was asking this earlier. But we got those guys in Oklahoma. They were arguing over which phone was better, Apple or Google.
I heard it on the drive in. I heard something about iPhone or Android.
Yeah. Well, they were fucking two buddies, and they were drinking and stuff at the house, and got to arguing over which phone that broke out into a fight, and one guy busted a beer bottle on the other guy's head and then stabbed him.
With the beer bottle?
I don't know. They didn't clarify whether it was
it'd
with
be
the
way
beer
more
bottle or
gangster
something.
if you did it with the beer
Right,
bottle.
exactly. But they didn't say which one won.
That'd be very Roadhouse of it. They probably couldn't say which one won because it would, the market, like it would interrupt the market. Well,
True.
Android people are stronger than Apple people.
Right.
Apple people are stronger than Android people.
But
We all know the deal is like Apple's better. So.
Apple probably is bigger business, but if you look at, everybody in this building that has Apple phones, most of them fucking are kind of pussies. Well, think about it. We'll exclude you. Look at the rest of them that have Apple phones. Most of them fucking are like hipsters and shit.
Just immediately like folks, he goes.
Go ahead and poke your head in here, Justin.
Hey, come here, Justin.
What are you wearing today?
Justin got a new haircut, so therefore it takes him right out of the.
I'm not a hipster.
And you got tits and a fucking clitoris. My point exactly.
He said they were pussies or so.
Oh, okay, got it.
I like.
My
Man's like,
phone
oh yeah,
is the only one that works in the new shop.
And mine.
Yeah.
That's
See?
because we have Apple.
Yeah, exactly.
I said it's a better product, but typically it's a pussy that owns it.
Yeah. We're just well manicured. Well. That's awesome. I just was glad you chimed in. Immediately.
Did you see my Instagram video about hipsters versus hobos? It's pretty funny.
One has a
Check it out.
job.
Huh?
One has a job.
No, they both like beards and old clothes and dirt and shit. But hobos don't give a fuck whether they're color coordinated or not. That's how you tell the difference. Right off.
So, John, how was your weekend?
We need a shitload of belts. I work Saturday and Sunday. They shipped, there's 4 or 5 tubs of boxes out there they shipped.
Yeah, I know she said she shipped a lot of the Sweeney proteins and Sweeney.
Shipped all the orders that were nutrition shit.
So,
shipped all the small boxes that are back in there, or orders that Cody pulled.
Mm-hmm.
And just work, man.
What'd you do?
Went to the house and went and had dinner with mom and dad yesterday.
Oh, did you go back?
Yeah, I need to go. I've only got a couple weekends for the wedding, and so we're still trying to plan stuff and get everything together. So.
Right on. How's that all coming together? You got your table things done? For your decorations?
Yeah. Did you get the table things done?
The doors.
Yeah.
I got them. I cut them to where they're actually the same size now. We're just gonna back together. I just take the
Why are
planks.
you doing that? Mallory has a bunch of tools.
She was doing other stuff, and now we gotta stain them, and then they're basically ready to go.
Cool.
and then we're gonna use birch branches for the halter. So you like take birch branches and that are you use a square, screw
Or for our
together.
Jewish friends, the hopa.
Why birch?
Cause you can get them at Lowe's for cheap, and they're like a light color, like the bark is kind of a light color, like it looks good.
I was
So you
just
put your
curious.
curtains over it and
Yeah.
makes an altar, makeshift altar.
Why not use mistletoe?
You can kiss her under
Still on
it.
season.
It's Tennessee, it's the rainforest. There's always mistletoe.
Yeah.
But no, just did that and that's about it.
You getting excited?
Yes.
You getting cold feet?
No.
You're still not thinking about calling it off, are you?
No. Still not thinking. I was like, wait, what a minute. Are you still thinking of something? What? I didn't know I was ever thinking of that.
How do we get out there? One, two, 3, 4, 5, 6. You guys eating?
Yes.
Yeah.
Let's get back over there. So, how did this go? How did that feel?
It didn't, so I was setting T-posts because we're moving the goat pen back and making it 16 feet wider,
So you came back towards the guinea pig.
30 feet wider. Yeah, we're making a lot,
Cool.
back into the woods so they can chomp all that shit down.
Mm-hmm.
And we got some T-post setters, and one of them was a little bit shorter. And I knew when Sebastian handed it to me, I knew it was shorter. And I was driving it, and I'd seen a spark come off, so I knew it was catching the edge because the setter's shorter.
Mm-hmm.
And I drove it a few more times, and I was coming down, and it just wasn't fucking moving. And it rained a lot, and it was in the woods, so there's some wood or something under there.
Or something.
And I was just fucking driving it, and I guess I came up off of it, and when I struck down, it deflected back onto my head. It tweaked my wrist down. It's like a whiplash injury, like in the back of my neck. So I heard it hit, like when you smack your head on the ground wearing a helmet or something, it just fucking rings. You hear that sound. And I stayed conscious, vision wasn't blurry. I walked out, and Amanda said when she saw me, it looked like I'd been murdered.
Yeah.
Like there was a fucking just blood everywhere. Yeah. And I could feel it through my gloves. I knew there was a hole. I didn't know how big, but there was fucking blood everywhere. Yeah. So I walked in, told Cody, I said, hey, I hurt myself. I told Amanda, I said, I need you to stay calm. Somebody's going to have to drive. We're going to have to go to the hospital. So took some paper towels, blotted it, did that twice, put a third set on, held it, drove to the hospital, which was, 10, 15 minutes. Got there, it pretty well stopped bleeding, sat in the lobby for about 30 minutes. Went back, nurse looked at it, she goes, I don't know how he's going to close that up. Amanda took a picture of it, and the doc came in, and he said, we're just going to staple it in. He said, you want to try to do this without numbing it? Or I said, you better give me some shots. So he shot it up, didn't feel that. Put the first staple in. I said, man, I didn't feel that at all. He goes, good, that's what we're looking for. Put the second one in. Third one hit the skull. I said, I feel that a little bit. He got about 10 of them in. There's 8 per tool, I guess. Mm-hmm. He got those in, and I had to readjust my neck a little bit. That was all that really hurt. And closed them up. They put some Neosporin on it. Said, wash it with antibacterial soap every day. Come back in 5 to 7 days. Have them taken out.
Mm-hmm.
Like, who determines whether it's 5 or 7 days? So the nurse said, wait till 7.
I mean, I thought it was a good, lead by example. Like, you're gonna do something, you don't half-ass it. So, like, don't just kind of bump your head. You're gonna bump your head. Why waste the energy and time of, making a small mess when you can make a really big mess?
With that shit wide.
Yeah, just go ahead and if you're not getting at least 16 staples from your head injury, it's not a real one anyway.
So we got a sale going. The 16 staple sale. We're gonna because it's me. It's a black with red accent cock. We're gonna put some staples down the back. But we've got a stapler that puts in real heavy duty staples, so it won't be like your little bitch office staples. It'll be more of a heavy gauge staple. It'll look cool. So that's on Facebook and Instagram. You can see the code and the limited edition cock. And we're gonna actually prototyping those right now too.
I was really impressed with the Blade Show patch.
The Blade Show patch was very nice.
Yeah.
That's Marcus Allen's work again.
I didn't see that.
He posted it on Controversy.
Well, if you weren't so busy fucking being selfish and worrying about your own fucking life, you would have seen it.
It looks really good though. I think that'll look really, really good. It's a cryptic. It's a black with like the cryptic outline on the front cock and the rest are regular.
We're doing a woven patch so that it holds some of that detail, but the rendering, like I have the actual rendering of the woven patch, when we lost a lot of that detail. It still looks good, but it doesn't look as good. It never looks as good as Marcus's artwork.
Photos are hard to replicate, I guess, probably.
I think that we will see watches show up this week.
Pretty legit. I know a bunch of people are excited about it. A bunch of people waiting on it.
They built one custom piece out of a titanium housing. He said he couldn't do a run of them, but it's custom and I think it has a different movement in it as well.
That's cool. Look good in your showcase. Show it framed. You should say 0000.
He asked what number I wanted on it.
007.
I have some 007 watches.
Secret Agent John. What number did you ask for?
I don't remember.
Do you have a lucky number?
Everything I do is lucky.
Like Dragon T-Post.
I was pretty lucky when you think about it. That could have
Hey,
been much
were you
worse.
using that one with that fucking spring in it?
That's what
No.
happened.
I hate that thing.
We were just at Tractor Supply and I bought another one.
Okay.
And when you put them all side by side, it's about that size. It's like 2 inches
that
too
one-
short.
Okay, that one, yeah.
And I almost fucking made Sebastian. I just figured it was a little heavy for him to hand over the fence, and I just used it. So really, I mean, it's when you think about it, it's probably Sebastian's fault.
I would say that's probably a good direction to go.
He planned it. He was like, "Why?"
Use his social security number for the bills at the doctor and
It's
stuff.
funny, man. We had a kid working for us, and he cut himself, and he cut himself not even at work. So he came in and he was all cut, fucking around. Him and his roommate, they all had all these fucking beer bottles everywhere, and in the shower, a fucking beer bottle fell and cut him. Like a good fucking wound. Like he wasn't going to sew it up because he didn't want to pay the bill. I said, go down there. I'll pay for it. Just have him call me. We'll give him a debit card or send me a bill and we'll pay it. So he goes in there, gives them all his information, and after they give him sutures, give him like 4, I think it was 4 sutures. And he said, so you guys will send me a bill? She goes, yeah, if you gave us the real info, we'll send you a bill. He's like, so I could have just given you some fake information? She goes, yeah, most people do. No wonder the fucking hospital's bankrupt. It's like a fucking ghost.
So that's
town in
what-
there. I'm
that's
surprised we even have a hospital.
That's Mallory's job. That is what. So Bernard Health, Mallory, my fiance, soon-to-be wife, works for them. That's what they do. The rural hospitals that have that really big problem with people either having no insurance and they can't refuse to care for them, or just not paying the bills, and the hospital eats those things and they become part of. I mean, that's what we pay for. That's why we have taxes and all that stuff. But they go in and set up affordable health care for those who don't have it. That way the hospital is getting paid from an insurance company that's actually collecting money rather than it coming right out of their pocket. But that's very true though. People do that all the time. They rack up these huge bills and they just never pay them. And the whole ethics of it thing, they won't refuse care. If you need care, they'll give you care. But it's I'm almost one that was like, no, if you're not going to pay, we should give you care. It's not that, no one's asking you, if you pay insurance, you pay a ton less.
Hey Todd, how are you?
Oh, ready for a little breakfast?
How are you?
Yeah,
How are you, sir?
Doing all right, buddy. Doing all right?
Doing alright, man.
Yeah, good. Good timing, John.
That camera's rolling.
Good deal.
What's up?
How you doing, man?
This is Todd.
How you
He's my
doing?
contractor, yeah.
This is the guy building all our shit up there.
Time for breakfast?
Time for breakfast. You want some breakfast?
No, look at me. Do I need it?
Go ahead and cut that off.
I was like, we can have some.